All right, let's go ahead and check this little guy out right here for example number 4. We want to go ahead and find the greatest integer. And the way that we kind of notate the greatest integer is by this notation right here, where we kind of have like these little brackets with the little vertical line going down. So that's our notation for finding the greatest integer. And basically the way that we find that is whatever number that we have inside of this notation, we're always going to round down to any number to the nearest integer. All right, so think about that like on the number line, right? So wherever the number is inside of it, we're always going to round down to the greatest integer. Okay, so we might have to use this here in a minute. So if you're at 12, the nearest integer of 12 is just going to be 12. If we're at 3.7, the nearest integer to 3.7, when you round down, is going to be 3. Okay, we're not rounding up. If you round up, it would be 4, but we're always going to round down right here. If it's -9, then that means we're just going to stay there at -9. Now, -6.2, if we're going to round down, then that means it's going to be -7, right? Because if we rounded this to -6, then that means we're rounding up. Because -6 would be bigger than -6.2, so I have to choose the next integer that's smaller than -6.2, right? That's why it's going to be -7. 1.5 would just be 1, and then pi is 3.14, so 3.1, so that means it has to be 3. And great, so that's just how you find the greatest integer. So next example in 5, we're going to now graph a greatest integer function.